So let's bring in Karl Rove, former Deputy Chief of Staff and Senior Advisor to President George W. Bush. He's also a Fox News contributor. So, Karl, just depending on how you slice and dice the numbers, it's 24 to about 30 lawmakers from the president's own party. It's an extraordinary political reality, is it not?
It is, and they're responding to the base of the Democratic Party. Two very interesting recent polls, one by the New York Times and one by CNN, of Democrats. Do you want Joe Biden to be your nominee in 2024? In each case, 1 out of every 4 Democrats said yes, and 3 out of 4 Democrats said no. So in this instance, the elected officials in the Democratic Party are sort of mirroring what they're hearing from the grassroots, which is it's time for a change at the top of the ticket.
And what makes this extraordinary to a certain degree as well is what you have said a couple of times now, which is the reason for Democratic resistance here is an immutable fact, and that is that President Biden would be 86 years old at the end of a second presidential term.
Yeah.
That's not changing.
Look, that's not going to change, and nor is he going to improve his performance in office. Look, people he came into office with a certain level of expectations, and people thought he was going to be normal, that he was going to take care of COVID, that he would unite the country. And by essentially April, May, June, he began to deteriorate, accelerated a year ago with Kabul. And think about this. Right track, wrong track. The Real Clear Politics average says 22% of Americans think the country is going in the right direction. 72% think it's off on the wrong track. The president's job approval, Real Clear Politics, 40% approve, 56% disapprove. Economy, 34% approve, 62% disapprove. And on inflation, they don't have an average, but if you look at the polls, he's even lower on his approval in most polls on handling of inflation, which is clearly the #1 issue facing the country. So the elected Democrats this fall, we're going to see unless they're in a deep blue district, are going to be skittering away from having the former president or the current president of the United States appear with them, because they know that in all likelihood he's not going to be the nominee of the Democratic Party in 2024, and there's a good reason why, and the polls show why.
Well, as you just said, it's unlikely the president's performance is going to dramatically change and then be reflected in polls over the next 90 days. But there is this, outside extraordinary events factor in all these elections. Could the raid at Mar-a-Lago be one of those? Do you think that could fire up either side to the extent that it ends up impacting the results on Election Day?
Well, I think we got to wait a little while and see how it all settles out. Clearly, the initial reaction among a lot of Republicans was to, be infuriated with the Justice Department and the FBI. But the removal of 11 packets of confidential, classified, top secret, or top secret SCI documents from Mar-a-Lago it should put a different gloss on this. Look, the Democrats want the election this fall to be about Donald Trump as much as they possibly can, because if it is Biden versus Trump, it divides out differently than if this is a referendum on the performance of Joe Biden in office. That's where the Republicans want to keep it. Democrats don't.
All right, Karl, we got to leave it there, but great talking to you as always. Thank you.
Thank you, Jillian.
You bet.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.